While some people walk into a room and instantly own it, others can't even make eye contact at the grocery store. What's the difference? Confidence. But confidence isn't something you either have or don't have. It comes in levels. And today, I'll show you the 7 levels of confidence, from the painfully awkward to the unstoppable. Stay with me, because by the end of this video, you'll know exactly which level you're at and how to level up. We'll start at the very bottom, where confidence is almost non-existent, and move step by step all the way to level 7, a place only a few people reach. Reaching this level completely changes how others see you and how you see yourself. Pay close attention, because as we go through each stage, you'll discover where you are right now and what it takes to climb higher. Level 1 is called the invisible observer. You're physically present, but socially absent. People often overlook you, not because they want to, but because you make yourself so easy to ignore. At this stage, confidence is almost non-existent. You shy away from situations where you might have to speak. In a group setting, you stick to the corner, quietly listening while others do the talking. If someone asks you a question, your answers are short and nervous, maybe a simple yes, no, or a nod. You always overthink. What if I say something that doesn't make sense? Deep down, you want to be seen, but your fear of rejection draws you back. The danger of staying at level 1 is that the world starts treating you exactly how you treat yourself, as invisible. People don't remember your name, they overlook your ideas, and sometimes they even talk over you without realizing it. Opportunities, friendships, promotions, and even new experiences start to pass you by. And the worst part? You know you're capable of more, but fear locks you in a prison of your own making. Confidence is like a muscle. If you never use it, it gets weaker. The way out of level 1 isn't about becoming loud overnight. It's about building tiny, repeatable wins. Start with something simple. Every day, pick one moment where you deliberately step out of your shadow. That can mean holding eye contact for just 3 seconds when you talk to someone, or asking one question in class or at work. Think of these as push-ups for your confidence. One push-up won't change your body, but do it daily, and you'll notice yourself getting stronger. The same goes for confidence. It grows one small act at a time. Level 2 is the quiet participant. You're still reserved, but you've started testing the waters. At this stage, you might speak up occasionally, but only when you feel safe. You say a few words in group conversations, maybe add a comment here and there, but you never dominate. You're cautious, afraid of saying the wrong thing, so you stick to small, comfortable interactions. The risk is that people notice you're around, but they don't remember you. You don't get ignored completely like at level 1, but you're rarely taken seriously. It feels like living life with a volume turned down. To move past level 2, you need to practice taking slightly bigger social risks. Instead of just reacting, try initiating one conversation a day, even if it's something simple like, "Hey, how's your day going?" Each time you take that small leap, you push your confidence to the next level. Level 3 is the social beginner. You're no longer hiding. You're starting to show up. At this level, you can join group conversations without freezing. You laugh, share opinions, maybe even tell a short story. But deep down, you still replay everything in your head after. Did I sound weird? Did they think I was boring? You're participating, but you're not fully comfortable yet. The problem with level 3 is that insecurity still controls you. You look confident on the surface, but inside, self-doubt whispers in every moment. That inner critic keeps you from reaching your full potential. To rise above this level, start practicing presence. Instead of worrying about how you sound, focus on the other person. Ask questions, listen actively, and notice how people respond. When you shift from self-focus to genuine curiosity, your confidence naturally grows. Level 4 is the comfortable communicator. You're no longer just testing confidence. You're starting to live in it. At this stage, conversations feel a lot easier. You can start a conversation without overthinking. You maintain steady eye contact, and people actually remember what you say. You're relaxed enough to share your thoughts openly, and others begin to see you as approachable and trustworthy. The downside of level 4 is that it's easy to get comfortable and stop growing. You feel confident in familiar situations, but when the stakes rise, a big presentation or speaking to a large group, you shrink back. Your confidence works in safe zones, but it hasn't been tested in the unknown. To move forward, you need to step outside those comfort zones. Volunteer for a presentation, join a debate, or simply practice speaking in front of a group of friends. The more you stretch your boundaries, the more natural confidence becomes, even in high-pressure moments. Level 5 is called the influencer, not in the social media sense, but in the way you carry yourself. Your confidence now begins to influence the people around you. At this stage, you're not just comfortable talking, you own your words. You can hold conversations with almost anyone, whether it's a stranger or even someone you once felt intimidated by. People start to notice your presence. When you speak, others actually stop scrolling on their phones and listen. You make eye contact naturally, your body language is open, and you project a sense of calm certainty. You're not the loudest person in the room, but people trust you because your confidence feels steady, not forced or shaky. Here's the catch. At level 5, you might start relying too much on this newfound confidence. You're admired in casual or small group settings, but when pressure rises, like speaking in front of a big crowd, handling conflict, or leading in high-stakes moments, you still hesitate. You've outgrown self-doubt, but you haven't yet unlocked the full power of confidence as a tool for leadership. To move beyond this level, you need to challenge yourself to lead, not just participate. That might mean raising your hand first in meetings, taking the lead on a group project, or volunteering to share your opinion in front of more people. Think of confidence as a muscle. The heavier the weight you lift, the stronger it gets. If level 4 was about comfort zones, level 5 is about expanding them so wide that you begin to inspire others without even trying. Level 6 is called the leader. This is where confidence stops being just about you and starts being about how you make others feel. At this stage, you not only speak, but command attention. You walk into a room and people notice. Even before saying anything, your posture, your calm energy, and your tone make people feel like they can trust you. You're the one friends look to when a decision needs to be made. At work, you're the person who can step up when others freeze. When challenges hit, you project stability instead of panic, and that makes people want to follow your lead. It's not arrogance, it's assurance. You don't need to prove yourself anymore because your presence does it for you. The danger, you may ask? If you stay stuck at this level, you might fall into the trap of becoming this safe leader, someone admired, but not necessarily transformative. You lead small groups, you inspire in your circle, but the bigger stages, the tougher arenas, the moments where everything's on the line, that's where you still hold back. To push past level 6, you have to embrace discomfort on a massive scale. Start saying yes to the opportunities that scare you, like public speaking, pitching bold ideas, putting yourself out there for criticism. At this level, the leap forward doesn't come from being good. It comes from being fearless. The more risks you take in front of others, the more your confidence evolves from leadership into legacy. Level 7 is the unshakable. This goes beyond confidence. It's more about presence. It's a state so rare, most people hardly reach it, but those who do change everything around them. At this stage, you're untouchable, not because life stops testing you, but because nothing shakes your core. You could walk into a boardroom or even onto a stage in front of thousands, and your energy doesn't crack. Your confidence isn't loud, it isn't forced, it's calm, steady, and deeply rooted. People don't just listen when you talk, they lean in. You're the kind of person whose silence carries more weight than another person's speech. Here's the most powerful part. Even in failure, you don't shatter. You learn, you adapt, you move forward. That's why this level is so magnetic. People feel safe around you because you're safe within yourself. But here's the thing. Reaching level 7 doesn't mean you've made it forever. The rarest pain of this level is complacency, thinking you can't grow anymore. True, unshakable confidence isn't about being perfect. It's about staying humble enough to keep learning, even when everyone else thinks you've mastered it. If you want to aim for level 7, the path isn't about hacks or tricks anymore. It's about alignment. Aligning your actions with your values, aligning your words with your truth, and aligning your life with what actually matters to you. That's what makes you unshakable. Not the absence of fear, but the refusal to be ruled by it. And when you live this way, confidence stops being something you practice. It becomes who you are. Having learned about all 7 levels, which one do you think you're at right now? Level 1, or maybe level 5, building momentum? Drop your level in the comments, and I'll reply to as many as I can. And hey, if you're serious about leveling up, don't stop here. Check out my video on 3 hidden habits that quietly destroy your confidence. It'll give you the tools to climb faster.